Hey guys, it's Godbars here, the self-proclaimed hip-hop historian, and this is the 240th episode of my series where I grab a vinyl from my collection, talk about why I love it, what influence it has, and what its place is in the grand scheme of hip-hop. So it's been a good while since I discussed any of the acts that resided inside the legendary Boot Camp clique, but I have done reviews in the past for both Helter Skelter's Nocturnal and Black Moon's Enter the Stage, which I'll leave links for in the description down below since both are absolutely classic debuts. The BCC album I wanted to delve into today happens to be Smif-N-Wesson's Shinin, which is yet another insanely solid debut. And with the posting of this video, that now means the only Bootcamp Click members I haven't covered are OGC or Original Gun Clappers, though that will surely change the moment I get my hands on their debut, 1996's The Storm. Though the early to mid-90s is where each group began to find their footing individually, BCC would end up releasing a number of quality projects as a collective over the years. And of course, once the 2000s rolled around, the late legend Sean Price basically single-handedly saved not just Boot Camp Click, but the entire Duck Down Records by Buckshot's own admission. This would culminate in the third and final Helter Skelter album, DIRT, or The Incredible Rap Team, on top of multiple killer solo projects, some of which I discussed in my review for P's debut, Monkey Bars. So I'll leave a link for that one in the description as well, if you want to learn more about that monster of an MC and my personal favorite member of Boot Camp Click in particular. There are definitely a few other slightly overlooked BCC-related projects from the 2000s, like the collab album between Buckshot of Black Moon and Ninth Wonder of Little Brother, who came together to release their Chemistry LP in 2005. However, the rappers we're going to be shining the spotlight on today come in the form of Tech and Steel, more commonly known as Smif-N-Wessun. One cool little fun fact about their debut LP here is how the album art was actually directly inspired by the cover for He's Coming by Roy Ayers' Ubiquity, and it's always been dope to me when artists are able to take the same ethos that they use for sampling and apply it to other methods of repurposing older material for a younger, more contemporary audience that may not be familiar with it. Arguably, the most memorable moment on The Shining for me comes toward the back end of the project where Tech and Steel deliver what's truly one of my favorite closing tracks ever created, titled PNC, otherwise known as Partners in Crime. Not only does this track have like a top 25 instrumental of all time for my taste, but it also has some awesome verses that are accompanied by a top-tier hook, which I wanted to share here since I feel like it's super relatable to anyone who's lost any close friends over the years. The chorus is handled by Steele, who delivers the mantra of, "Before I go to bed I take an L to the head, reminisce over words that was once said by my man. God rest his soul, I was told, stand bold. When under pressure don't fold. To my brother, my homie Rambo, you know we love ya. I wish you was around to see us rip through the underground." Smif-N-Wessun dedicates this to my man Sean Grady, the R, one love, baby pa. It's also only fair that I share some lines from Tech, and I might as well just stay on the same track since his opening verse is just as stellar. He definitely does this masterpiece of a beat justice, coming in with, "Grab a hold of your heart and visualize as I kick it, a hollow point slug coming out a black biscuit. You inches from death, we round the corner coming quick. We methed out our minds and just don't give a shit, god damn it. Gunshots that bust from the clip. Wicked bad boy stashed the burner on my hip, so fill your oaths and get dead, Mr. Buster, 'cause we ain't got love for none of y'all motherfuckers. Chief the Black Bar, hard to do a ride by. You're too leery to live, but you nagwan die. All these MCs with your fancy names and gangs, I know from the heart that it don't mean a thing. Big up to all the real heads with the knuckle game. Rest in peace to all my partners that were murdered and slain. With the guest appearances on here, we get all in-house features from various Boot Camp Clique members, including Buckshot, Rockness Monster, Top Dog, Storang Wanda, and we even get a BCC posse cut in the form of Session at Dog Hill E, which includes Buckshot, Helta Skelta, and OGC together all on the same track. While there are a couple executive producer credits for the likes of Duck Down Records co-founder and CEO Drew Ha, the instrumentals on this LP were completely handled by the legendary production collective, The Beat Miners. And when it comes to my honorable mentions on this thing, I want to recommend songs like Let's Get It On, Stand Strong, One Time, Tim's and Hood Check, Wreck Time, Soundboy Burial, Recognize, Home Sweet Home, and Wipe Ya Mouth. Then for my top 3 overall favorites here, I decided to go with Bucktown, Hallucination, and PNC. Thank you for watching my 240th video. Next time we're returning to a true titan of West Coast production. So check for that episode, and if you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what your favorite moments off this Brooklyn staple are. Don't forget to have a great day, and I'll see you next time, okay? Heart left.
Look, the key to my soul is locked in the cage it opens. The framework was made from my own rib cue. What came first, the crack or the crack lighter? Whichever one the first fiend used to bring back fire.